Welcome back to Bike Beat, where two wheels always lead to adventure. Today, we're diving deep into one of Honda's most anticipated midweight bikes, the 2025 Honda CB400 Four. A revival of a classic nameplate, but with thoroughly modern engineering. Whether you're a fan of vintage-inspired bikes or just want a practical and stylish all-rounder, this one deserves a serious look. Let's start with what you see first, the design. The CB400 Four blends heritage and modernity with near perfection. At first glance, it's a beautiful homage to the 1970s original, complete with a teardrop fuel tank, minimalistic side panels, and that unmistakable 4x1 exhaust system. The chrome-finished header pipes gracefully curve from the engine, giving the bike a lean, purposeful stance that old-school riders will immediately recognize, and new riders will appreciate for its elegance. Despite its retro cues, the 2025 model is unmistakably modern under the surface. Honda has equipped it with full LED lighting, including a rounded LED headlamp that manages to look vintage and futuristic at the same time. The instrument cluster is a twin-pod digital analog hybrid, another nod to the past, but with all the information today's riders expect, including a gear position indicator, trip meters, and fuel economy readouts. Now, let's talk performance. The 2025 CB400 Four is powered by a 399 cubic centimeters inline-four engine, a configuration that's becoming increasingly rare in this displacement range. And that's what makes it special. While most competitors have shifted to parallel twins for cost and efficiency, Honda sticks to its roots with a silky smooth, high-revving inline-four that delivers around 48 horsepower at 10,000 RPM and 37 Nm of torque. This engine is paired to a slick 6-speed transmission, and Honda has included a slipper clutch as standard, making aggressive downshifting smoother and reducing rear-wheel hop. Especially helpful for newer riders or those who like to push the pace on twisty roads. What really stands out with this bike is how it feels to ride. The throttle response is crisp, and the power band is engaging, particularly in the mid to high rev range. This is a bike that rewards a spirited ride, with that signature inline-four wail as it climbs past 9,000 RPM. Yet, it's also composed and easygoing enough for city commuting and everyday use. In terms of chassis and handling, Honda uses a tubular steel diamond frame, providing a solid, predictable feel. Up front, there's a 41mm Showa SFFBP telescopic fork, while the rear sports dual shock absorbers with adjustable preload. This setup isn't track-focused, but it strikes a great balance for real-world conditions, comfortable over urban potholes, yet responsive in corners. The CB400 Four rolls on 17-inch alloy wheels, wrapped in grippy Dunlop Sportmax tires. Braking is handled by a 296mm front disc with a Nissan radial mount caliper, and a 240mm rear disc, both backed by a dual-channel ABS system. Braking is progressive and strong, offering great confidence, especially for newer riders or those moving up from smaller bikes. Ergonomically, the CB400 Four is welcoming. The seat height is a manageable 785mm, making it accessible for riders of varying sizes. The upright seating position, mid-set foot pegs, and a slightly forward-leaning handlebar strike a balance between comfort and control. Whether you're riding through city traffic or carving through mountain twisties, the bike feels natural and unintimidating. Honda has also kept practicality in mind. Fuel capacity is 16 liters, and with a claimed efficiency of over 28 kilometers per liter, you're looking at a respectable real-world range of over 400 kilometers on a full tank. It's also equipped with Honda Selectable Torque Control, HSTC, essentially traction control for added safety in wet or loose conditions, and a USB-C port under the seat for charging your devices on the go. Let's talk price. In Japan, the 2025 CB400 Four is priced at around 880,000 yen, which translates to roughly $6,200 before taxes and regional adjustments. While Honda hasn't confirmed global release plans yet, if it hits Western markets at a competitive price, it could become a standout in the midsize segment. What makes the CB400 Four unique is not just the spec sheet, but the character. In an age where many midweight bikes are becoming more uniform, the CB400 Four proudly stands apart. It revives the spirit of the UJM Universal Japanese motorcycle with an engine layout that's rare today, a design that respects its heritage, and a riding experience that's genuinely enjoyable for both beginners and experienced riders alike. Sure, it may not have the raw power of a 600 cubic centimeters sport bike or the tech overload of premium adventure machines, but it doesn't need to. This bike is about pure riding joy, linear power, mechanical harmony, and timeless style. If you're looking for a daily commuter that won't bore you, a weekend bike that excites without overwhelming, or simply a modern classic with real performance, the 2025 Honda CB400 Four might be the perfect fit. Thanks for watching this review here on BikeBeat. If you enjoyed this breakdown, give it a thumbs up, drop your questions in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the best bikes on the planet. Ride safe, ride smart, and as always, keep your rubber on the road.